Hey guys and gals, Jason Bond coming at you live from beautiful Penfield, New York. 70 degrees today. We're launching the long-term newsletter and I couldn't be more excited. I'm going to cut right to the chase. You're in at a fabulous discount. I don't plan to offer it again and I'm not just blowing smoke. I am going to deliver for your $599 a year. I assure you that this newsletter is going to sell well at $1,500 a year. I know that because I believe in myself. I know you believe in me because you signed up in the first 24 hours. I thank you for that, and now I'm going to ask you to put your confidence in me. So what are we going to do? We're going for 3 types of trading, all right, or 3 different types of trades that would happen across 2 weeks to 2 months. It's that simple. We're looking for flexible entries and exits so that everyone has a chance to get into the trade and exit the trade for a juicy profit. Now, unlike my swing trading newsletter, where the profits are 5 to 10% or even 5 to 20% in 1 to 4 days, we're looking for 20, 50, and even 100% returns in 2 weeks to 2 months. All right. Now, that's harder to do than just saying it here in this video. So I'm going to be working very hard behind the scenes. I'm going to bring in analysts and we're going to be doing research to find 3 different types of trades that are going to help us get those returns. The first, all right, and the most easiest is going to be really strong, really fundamental small caps under 10 that we're going to wait until they fall on hard times. Then we're going to gobble them up and sit on them for a couple of months. Maybe after an earnings call when they have a miss and it comes in 30%. We're going to pick that up. Maybe it drops another 10% in the following week. We're going to pick up some more. And then we'll ride that recovery over the next couple of months, anticipating maybe some positive press releases, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So the first is really strong companies, but we don't want to buy them at a fair price. We want to buy them at a discount, a super duper discount. We're going to wait. We're going to stalk them. So I'm going to have a master watch list. And on that master watch list, we will stalk those really strong companies, completely different than the other 2 types of picks. All right, so the second type of long-term pick that we're going to do is story stocks. Story stocks are quite possibly one of the best ways to make a lot of money in a short period of time. I sometimes even build this into my swing trading strategy, but I've missed out on massive returns not holding long enough. So what is a story stock? It's a media-driven uptrend, okay? And it cycles through the media consistently over the course of maybe a couple of months, even a year. For example, things to think about just recently, pot stocks, right? They were running for a full year. So it's not hard to buy one, sit on it for a couple of months and get a good return. Might not be a great company, but it gives you your 20, 30, 50, and even 100% return, right? So that is a story stock, something that's hitting the media over and over, something that Jim Cramer will talk about on his show. An example of this is a couple of years ago, I got everybody into Lionsgate at $8. If you look at it now, it's at 30. When we got in at 8, it wasn't a swing trade. I just said, hey, I know it's a swing trading newsletter, but this is a great long-term play. In a couple of months, the release of their franchise movie, The Hunger Games, was coming out. So my wife was reading the books. We thought that it would be a good opportunity with the stock, and we got in at 8. At 10, Jim Cramer highlighted it on Mad Money. The stock erupted overnight. It continued and went all the way to 16 before the release of the movie. That was a nice, juicy 100% return in a very short period of time. So that's a fundamentally sound company. Yes, there was a good reason for it to head higher, but the media was driving the price higher, and quite often that's what's going to happen. And the last is just going to be a strong uptrend. We're going to find stocks that, for whatever reason, and this will probably be more like the 2-week plays, and you see this a lot, for whatever reason, they just get hot for a short period of time. For example, VLTC. Now today is April 16th, 2015. If you pull up the chart on VLTC from April 16th, 2015, you will see that it's run from about $1 to $8 in a week. Now, Icon got into the stock about a week ago, and that hit the news, and the stock absolutely took off. Now, just because Icon buys 4 million shares at $1.50 doesn't mean the stock should go to 8, but the stock did. That is just a momentum uptrend. I like to call that a momentum stock. All right, we're just going to play the momentum. It's trading at irrational levels. because the momentum is behind it for a short period of time. So those are going to be our 2-week plays. So again, in summary, we're looking for really strong companies. We're going to wait till they fall on hard times. The way we find these companies is we research them in advance. All right, we're going to know who they are. We're going to wait until the timing is right. We're going to position. All right, so that is probably going to be our 2-month trade. And then in a shorter period of time, our story stocks. We might hold them for 2 months, but sometimes the story stocks will pay in 5 days or 7 days or 2 weeks. All right, those are going to be beauties. And then your momentum trades. All right, just, the market is just going crazy for a stock. That could deliver a 20, 50, and 100% return in just a couple of days. All right, now the goal is always 2 weeks to 2 months. But if we hit a 30, 50, or 100% return in 5 days, we're going to lock it in. You heard it straight from my mouth. This is the very first video I've done. If we get a big profit in a short period of time, we're taking it. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't care if it continues to run 200%. We are taking it. The goal of this newsletter is to find the most efficient and effective ways to get 20, 30, 50, and 100% returns consistently. All right, and I am going to work my tail off at that. Now, you might be asking, why is this newsletter priced higher than my other newsletter, Swing Trading and Day Trading? Because technical analysis is easy to do. Day trading and swing trading happens very quickly and it's easier to spot. Fundamental analysis requires research, and that requires hours, and hours requires people. And so we're going to bring in analysts that are going to assist me and help build this newsletter to be amazing. So you're in at the ground floor. And 4 years ago when I launched the Swing Trading newsletter, there were 0 clients. So there's a couple hundred of you on day one. And I'm thoroughly pleased that you put your belief or your trust in me. And now I'm going to deliver. So that's the intro. You know the 3 types of trades. We're going to get started this Sunday. The newsletter evolves over time. All right, just like my first newsletter. So as things happen, content is developed. So look for that content. I'll email you all of the time when anything relevant needs to come to you. All right, again, thanks for signing up on the very first day. I'm Jason Bond, jasonbondpicks.com. Let's hit some winning long-term small cap trades. Take it easy, everyone.